Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Forever Stranded Lost Souls. In the last episode, we were hard at work doing a bunch of different quests because why not? We're trying to get some rewards and hopefully getting some more Prosperity Shards would be really nice. We're going to continue doing some quests today. We have a couple on the list, but the main plan for today is actually going to be heading off and exploring a little bit. We have a blazing juggernaut on top of our place again. Oh well. So yeah, there's things to do, but yeah, I've spent the last couple of hours, to be perfectly honest, making a ton of soul forged steel, which is annoying. I made more urns and they continuously broke, so lots of fun. Oh man. But I have a bunch of materials together and we're gonna get some work done. Now, something to be noted real quick, if we run over here, he might fall down and then we can kill him. Unfortunately, I left the light on and burned up all of the cursed earth. So no more cursed earth farming for the time being until we can get another drop of evil. I don't think we have one over there. Let's quickly look. No drops of evil. But we got a bunch of different things. And we can make some cool things with them, but not anything that I really care about right now. Interesting. Bone armor. Wither dust is useful, but not for anything we care about right now. And then grave dust is also pretty cool stuff, but also not particularly useful right now. So yeah, there is a couple of things we want to get into though. Let's see. Is the blazing juggernaut wanting to come down? Sounds like he's still up there, so let's elevate our ourselves a little bit. There he is. And we're gonna take him on, because why not? I'm actually not too scared of these guys at this point. Learning the trick that you can crouch and it really messes with them is such a cool trick. But one big thing that we need to worry about is we don't have enough levels to do everything we want to do. If we find prosperity ore, we can't actually mine it, which is why I have all this stuff on here. Prosperity ore requires 26 mining, and we are currently at 18, almost 19. So we'll have to get some more supplies as we go, but that's not that big of a deal. Anyways, we have some questing to do, and a couple of things that I want to make, actually. Tome of Knowledge. So there's a couple things we're going to need to make. So first things first, let's go ahead and make the double compressed diamond hammer, because that is a quest in the Ex Nihilo compress. So we need to make a double compressed diamond hammer. I went ahead and cooked up 72 diamond ingots, and all honesty, it wasn't that bad. We just need the sticks, and yeah, no problem. So let's get a bunch of those, and we will make one compressed diamond hammer, 2 compressed diamond hammers, 3 compressed diamond hammers, and finally, I could have just done it in there, 4 compressed diamond hammers, which we can then combine to make a double compressed diamond hammer, which does have it's a Tinker's Construct modifier, so it's probably crushing, which is kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and detect and submit that. We're going to get 3 loot chests for that, and I'm going to take the loot chest And is there any more quests in that section? None that we can see, anyways. So I don't know that it's done. It'd be nice if there was like a indicator or something. But whatever. We're gonna put this. Can we put that in here? Probably not. We'll just place it. Oh man, where are we gonna put this? In here, I guess. We have the loot chests, so we'll open those after a little bit. Before we go on our little adventure. But before that, we need to make a couple more things. So the other quests that I want to complete are the Better with Mods quest. So we have the upgraded gearbox and the upgraded axles. Real quick, let's go ahead and increase our mining. So before we can do that, the axles require soul-forged steel gears. And we can make them like this. This is potential to be done. But it's going to be easier just to make a compactor and an augment to go with it and call it a day. It's a little bit cheaper. So that's what we're going to do. So the compactor is bronze, 2 copper gears, redstone reception coil, and a piston. Now the only question is, we probably have a piston. Do we have a piston? No. Okay. We can make a piston, probably. How bad is it to make a piston? It is standard recipe. Okay. So we're going to need iron, that. 3 of those. 8 copper and 2 bronze, and I think that's about it. So we need to go get some copper gears. And then I think everything else will be nice and easy. I need some planks. Actually, let's just grab this. And then we will head back upstairs. Alright, we need the machine frame as well, which is just a block of iron. And then for this, we're going to need an iron gear, another piston, a servo, and some lead plates. So nothing that's actually that difficult. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. We need 1 more of these. We're going to need 2 lead. And I think that's about it. Okay, so let's start crafting some stuff. So we're going to need 2 pistons. We're going to need a redstone reception coil. We're going to need, for this guy, a redstone servo. And then the 2 lead plates and the other thing. And we also need a block of iron. So nothing too awful, really. Block of iron, let's go ahead and get that changed over. Get the gear. While we're making that, let's go ahead and make the actual compactor. And I guess we'll just place this right here. And it is going to get some power, which is nice. And then we need lead plates. And then that will make us what we want. So in order to augment this, we are going to need a single upgrade. And let's see if that is a quest or not in thermal expansion. We need 2 hardened upgrade kits. So let's go ahead and do that. We can get rid of both of these. Hardened upgrade. Okay, but before we do anything else, let's go ahead and make the gear working thing. Because if we want to make the soul forged steel gears. The gear working die is the only way to make this. We can't just use our metal press. Won't work that way. But there is the augment that we need. So now we just need to get the hardened upgrade kits. We might as well make 2. Not that we're necessarily going to use them, but we need 2 bronze gears, 4 invar and 8 invar and 4 redstone. So 2 bronze gears and 8 invar. So all things considered, not really that difficult. Let's just get this switched over again. And get those ready for when this is done. So, yeah, definitely not that difficult. We just need to make 2. And that will be the quest. And we'll get in a loot chest. Awesome. And then it will want us to make the other ones. And we'll worry about that stuff later. For now, we're just going to upgrade this machine and the pulverizer, I think. And then we should be able to put the gear working die augment in there. And for the gearbox, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for the axles, we're going to need 2 recipes of this, so we need 10. So that is 40 soul forged steel. And that's going to work pretty quickly, actually. So we'll come back to that in a moment. So let's get the axles first. We're going to need 2 recipes. And we're going to need 2 leather belts. So we need to get all of that stuff taken care of. Let's get rid of that. I don't know where these people are. But it sounds like it's just pigment. So we need for this thing 4 of these leather belts. So that is 4 tanned leather, which we can get 2 tanned leather like this. So we need 2 scoured leather, which is just 2 normal leather. Do we happen to have that? We have 1 cut leather. And I think what we've been doing is making the leather armor out of woven cloth. And then we can millstone this into the leather scraps. And I believe 4 leather straps creates a leather. So we will scour that, and then we'll need like 10 of this. And do I have... I need to grab shears, which are... Oh, I know I have shears somewhere. There's got to be some shears around here somewhere. They might be. I might have a pair downstairs. That would make sense. Or they're right here. Okay. So let's get this started. Turn that on, and we should have the soulforged steel gears already. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 1, 2, and while we're waiting for the leather to get scoured, we can pop back up here and get the other ingredients we need for the gearbox, which is the latches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Nothing major there. And we'll craft that down here. Alright, that is done. Now to get this in a normal cauldron with 5 things, and while we're waiting on that, we can go ahead and make the redstone latches, and everything else will be needed for the gearbox. So while we're waiting on all of this stuff, let's go ahead and make the other item I want to make today, which is the Tome of Knowledge. Now this is a pretty cool thing. It basically is an experience, a level storage. And so we're going to make this. It's going to require 2 emeralds, a book, and 2 lapis. But the most important thing is we should be able to take experience and fluid transpose it into there. And we have a good bit of experience hanging out. So that's going to be kind of important. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to need a book. That's probably the most expensive thing. We could get another piece of tanned leather. Or we could get a filament, which is glowstone, string, and redstone. And I think that'll be easier. And then the 2 stencil tables stuff. So glowstone, redstone, and string will give us filament. And then we'll need the paper, which we have upstairs. And then we're going to need 2 emeralds. We're going to get another emerald to repair our shurikens. I've been using those quite a bit to try to level them up. And let's go grab the 3 paper we need. 2, 3. Cool. So this should be everything we need to make the Tome of Knowledge as well, which is really nice. So, tanned leather. Put those in there. So the tanned leather gets cut twice. And then we should be able to make the leather belts, which will make us 2 recipes of the steel axles. And then the gearbox, we can go ahead and just shift click that and make the steel gearbox. So that should be 2 quests all completed. Back in Better with Mods. Yes, so we have this. We're going to get a choice reward. We're going to take the loot chest. I don't plan on using the gearboxes or anything like that, so I don't really care. And for this, we get the choice reward. And again, I can make the Soul Forge steel. It's annoying to make, but I can make it. We're going to take the loot chest. So it looks like everything's done there as well. So not sure if there's any more quests in that section, but we're going to put this stuff away. We have a ton of loot chests. Now we should have the filament. Let's go ahead and make the book and our Tome of Knowledge. So how does this thing work again? Use while sneaking. Press V to enable auto collect. So this is more going to be kind of hanging around here. We could start like putting stuff into it, but what I mostly want is a way to get the experience that we're collecting. Why are you being so silly? The experience we're collecting from the mob farm, which once we fix will be better, to be useful to us. We also have, where is it? It's over here. And here we have a ceramic barrel filled up with levels. So things like that is what we want. So we have 7 loot chests. Let's open them all after eating an apple. And then we're going to go explore for a little bit. Efficiency in an anvil. That's not bad. Some chests. That's actually really convenient. Arrows. Not bad. Ooh, experience essence and experience chunks. Now, what else can we use these for? We can turn them into balls of enchanting. We need to keep 4. We can also turn them into solidified experience with the experience droplets. I'm not entirely sure how those work. Some gravel. Oops. I don't know why I opened that. Bones. And finally, some bread. Okay. So let's clear up our inventory just a little bit. And then we will head off. We need to get a little bit more. We have 3 anvils. That's pretty cool. So let's see. I don't know where to put these right now. The bread slices. Let's put those in there. Rabbit sandwiches wouldn't be bad. I don't know what to do with any of this stuff. Ugh, too much stuff. And then the gravel. We need to restock our cobblestone. And, you know, let's take a few stacks of cobblestone. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to use these satchels so we can get 5 more stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take a couple satchels with us just to kind of have extra storage space. And let's go grab one of those chests, actually. Let's grab both of them. So we're going to put that there and that there. In this, we're going to put anything we don't want to take with us. So better questing, we're not going to take. We don't need the stone sword or the flint hatchet that I already had at some point. Chisel, hammer. We don't need most of this stuff. Don't need to take our bucket. And we'll take the bucket. That'll be fine. So we have a ranged attack. Torches don't really matter. And we have something to shield if we so choose. Okay. Our armor has seen better days, but it's not too bad. There is something over there. What is over there? Okay, it's a pigman. Alright, so where we're going to go. Wrong thing. Journey map. We're going to go this way, actually. Just to try to see what we can find and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't know that the shield is super useful. We're going to put that away for now. We're going to mine things as we come across them. Because that makes the most sense to me. You know, I wonder if there's anything over there. This was trapped. So if we just kind of go down and across like so. And I brought all the cobblestone so that we can very easily kind of get out of situations. And let's just try to level up our gear a little bit. But yeah, I just brought the cobblestone so that we can get out of different places a little bit easier. Types of things. Okay, this was not much of anything. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. There is a very, 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 very secret chest. Ow. Ooh, more redstone. We're up to 10 levels again. That is always good. There's a very secret chest somewhere in... I'll show you in just a second. Let's see. Somewhere up in this area. I'm not going to go get it. What it has inside, it does have some like standard kind of loots. But it also has a quest. And said quest is a super secret quest to get a bunch of items. Very overpowered items. But they require you to do some really nasty things. And I'm not going to do it because I refuse to. I went through creative mode and kind of looked at all the stuff. And it was awful. So I'm not going to do that quest line thingy. I don't know how else to call it other than a quest. Because that is what it is. That fell all the way down there. Let's go get that. And it's not like it's a bad thing. If you are brave, feel free to do it. There's an Enderman around here, and I don't want to stare at him. I think there's an Enderman anyways. Sounded like one. But I am not brave enough after seeing what is there. Let me just put it this way. There are spawners of... I don't want to spoil too much, and I don't remember what all the rewards were. There was a maze at the end of it, which was pretty awful. But and you actually go above the bedrock, which, by the way, in this mod pack, going above the bedrock will insta-kill you if you spend too much time up there. So trying to prevent the player from basically cheesing this by not having to deal with mobs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I see you. Okay, so there's the Enderman. Is there a second one? Okay. Let's get up here. Grab some stuff. Alright, cool. We're actually doing pretty good on levels. There's a lot of stuff to collect, just even in this small little area. And we are going to grab a lot of this gear. Not gear, but like loot, I guess. We're going to mine a lot of things because it's going to give us a lot of levels. And that's what matters. So, but yeah, there is a lot of spawners. And some of the areas... in the final area, there is a big maze above the bedrock, which again will kill you after like a couple of minutes, I think. Might be like 10 minutes. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I went up there and did this quest. I thought there was some. There it is. But it was just completely awful. And I don't recommend doing it. It definitely has a reward. But the big question is whether or not the reward is worth it. And in my opinion, it's not. Alright, so speed and jump boost. Strength. So, yeah, that was something to kind of note with this map. Is there is going to be secrets and stuff that I'm not going to touch at all. And... 13. We're getting there. Let's go ahead and break that. Get rid of all that. Nope, nope, nope. We are fire resistant, so that was awful. But hopefully we stop burning in a little bit. But yeah, so there is a lot of cool things that I'm not going to be doing. Feel free to look into those things yourself. And especially with the... I said we were going to go explore. We're not getting very far, are we? There's a lot of stuff here, though. So, and it's levels. We do need levels. But yeah, so... I don't remember exactly what the rewards were. It was some creative items. I know that for a fact. And that depends on who you ask is worth it. But with the level of how awful things were and just how much you had to do, I personally don't think it was worth. Unless you're really good at dealing with mobs. And I like to avoid them. More often than not. Yeah. Okay, they actually scared me because I didn't see them. Alright, let's get away so we can do a little bit of damage. Cool. So, I can't believe I jumped to that. Wasn't that like, they startled me. There we go. So we're at 13 levels again. 14 is the next one, and we're at... We're getting close to the mining level that we need. So let's continue just mining all this stuff up. But yeah, this series does need to change a... Whoops. Does need to change a little bit just because we are kind of getting to the point that we need we need to start getting to the overworld, and I feel like we're getting close to that, but it's still going to take a little bit of time, and that's okay. We will get there. We will do it, but I really want to get started with more mystical agriculture. That's kind of been the current goal, mostly because it's really powerful. Mystical agriculture gives us another way to collect resources, and some of those resources are kind of a pain to get. But we do need to go find some prosperity ore before too long. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but our shurikens actually give us random buffs. And it's because of the elemental, or terra firma. It's because of the emeralds. I don't remember exactly which trait, I guess, which modifier it is. But it is because of the emerald piece, and honestly that's such a good thing, is we can hit stuff, get strength, regen even, and it's only a couple of seconds, but it's still definitely worth it. Right. So 11 levels. Quartz is still like one of the best things for us to mine. And getting away from the main base is going to get us into different biomes, as well as... Can we mine this? We can. Might as well. The Nether amethyst crystals. I don't know if this stuff is useful to us. We can just make the blocks, and that's used to make growth crystals. Interesting. There was a different block of amethyst, which we can then turn into normal amethyst. And that was an achievement. Oh, right, we're going to get gas meat for that, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's break all of that. Awesome. So yeah, there is definitely something we can do with the Nether amethyst, but it's kind of weird. We have to be careful of those. Those can have spawners in them. I've never really dealt with the Nether EX mod all that much until really this mod pack has forced me to kind of learn it a little bit better. But also, I believe Sevtech, which I've been playing as well. If you haven't seen the channel, it's on there. So there is definitely some things I've learned about the Nether EX mod, and one of those is that it's awful. But mainly that there's a couple things. It's like fire shooting out there. Fiery netherrack is awful. I hate that biome. But just kind of in general, like, what to expect from some of the structures and whatnot. Because that's something that's definitely an oddity if you're not used to something in a mod pack. Or rather a mod. Is, you know, oh, this means this, or whatever. There is a structure that we can find in certain areas that allows you to spawn the queen ghast or something like that. And I'm actually being serious on this. This isn't me making things up. That is actually part of the Nether EX mod. Or is it just pronounced Nether X? I like EX better. But, you know, that's something that we actually have to consider is, you know, when we approach something, what is it we're actually approaching? And what do we need to be concerned with? One thing is, like, I have fire resistance, but I don't want to get knocked into down there because we'll die of fall damage. Something that most people don't realize about lava is that it doesn't stop fall damage. You will still take fall damage if you fall from a great height, regardless of how many, like, I don't know that it matters how many blocks of lava you even go through. Let's just put stacks. That seems to be the smarter way. What else did we get? Oh, Nether. Cool. Nether is usually annoying to get. Alright, so let's head up this way. Unfortunately, like, I need to find Prosperity ore before we can really worry about whether or not we can mine it or not. You know, we need to find it first. And the problem with that is navigating through here is awful. Ooh, that was feetsies. I saw the Enderman's feet. I don't know why the Enderman is yelling, but I really don't want to deal with Enderman. And hold on. Not looking at you, I'm just looking down there. There is a lot of Endermen around. I don't like that. More levels. I guess we can break some soulstone. Oh, that's a blaze. And of course there's an Enderman behind him. Alright. Let's just end that blaze. Cool. You know, we haven't really gone that far. I will admit. Let's get some more levels. And we're almost there. I think 2 levels will get us mining Ardite. And we want to mine cobalt, definitely. Alright, cool. And I'm not worried about the shurikens. We can always repair these very easily with emeralds. So that's also a good thing. Anyways, how are we gonna get anywhere else? I want to show this because, like, I understand that this can be a little bit boring because I'm mostly just kind of farming levels at this point. But I do want to kind of try to get over to another area. Oh, I don't like you. But you give a lot of wow, they give a lot of experience. Okay. I believe if we look at Prosperity ore, we can now mine it. Cool. And I don't believe if we click it, it tells us the usage. I don't believe there's anything that tells us like spawn rates or anything like that. So what does it look like? It looks a little bit like diamond ore. Am I sure that what I saw up top on the roof of the Nether was actually diamonds? So I might have to do some exploration off camera to find some Prosperity ore. I've heard, because I have looked into this a little bit, but I've heard that, hey, there's another Nether fortress. I've heard that you kind of have to go a little ways away to find any. This is ferrocolite? Ferrocalcite. Okay, whatever that might mean. So yeah, if we can just find a little bit of Prosperity ore, that's the cool thing, is we don't actually need to find all that much. Let's grab the lapis and the quartz and see if we can't get enough levels to just go ahead and be able to mine stuff. Like, we can now mine cobalt, which is kind of cool. Not that we couldn't get cobalt before. That is a nether waste. I don't know what that biome is specifically called. I'm a little worried. Yeah, there he is. Let's get a better angle so we don't look at the Enderman. We got a Protection 2 helmet. So yeah, anytime something like that happens, you know there's a special mob around. Like that blaze that's targeting us. Yeah, we're gonna run. I think that's diamond ore though. Let's run. So I'll tell you guys what. How do we want to do this? I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and hold on. Oh, that's just like the fortress not loading fully. I'm gonna look into some stuff. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out specific like Y levels or anything like that for the prosperity ore, and we'll give it a little bit better look next episode. I do want to kind of keep exploring just because we can, but this episode's getting a little long and I'm not doing too much in it currently, so mostly just trying to find this ore, because like I've said before, if we can just find a couple pieces, that's actually all we need. We don't need that much. Let's go look over here, because some of this actually looked a little bit different, but it looks like it's mostly just quartz. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll keep kind of searching around. It's diamond. And look into anything I can to figure out where things are. And then the question is, will I show it or not? There's some stuff down there. That might be dimensional shards. But I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. It'll be kind of a pain. You know what? Let's see if there's anything in that. How do we want to do this? Let's make a staircase. And then that will be, oh man, fake blocks. That happens sometimes when you have a pick that mines too quickly. Does this? Haha, there's zombies. One of the best things with the shuriken, by the way, is it can give us saturation, which is awesome. It means we don't have to eat, like, ever. Yeah, so this is spawning zombies. Actually, a little bit worried about zombies. One, because I believe they share the cry for help with zombie pigmen, and I also don't know what they're like. Like, how bad are they to fight? Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Any prosperity or anything that we want to take. Mana steel, I'll take that. There's not much else. Let's just light that up. And wow. That's a pretty long way down, so I don't think we're gonna do anything with that. But Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna search for some more I'm gonna search some more for prosperity ore, and hopefully find some before too long. And then next time we'll head back home and start using it. We have so much Infernium, so it shouldn't be a problem. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!